Make some noise, everybody. Yeah. Screaming, Thalia, cheering from wherever you are. Welcome, one and all, to Monday. That's quite handy. It's quite a handy little ledge there. I'm just chilling. I feel relaxed now. We're into our second Monday of the tournament. We're rolling. We know what we're going to get. It's game 12 today, people. Game 12. And it is, of course, the wonderful Chennai Super Kings versus the Rajasthan Royals. It's going to be a great game. Before we get onto that, let me just welcome everybody. I'm just going to give it a few seconds to log on and get online. Hello to everybody watching on Bharat Army's YouTube channel. Hello to everybody watching on Instagram or on Facebook. However you're watching this wonderful show called Fan Dusra, this is what we do. We talk about the day's IPL action that we're about to see. We have a little reflection on yesterday and what we did see. It was a great double yesterday, first proper big double of the day. But we're going to talk to these wonderful people here, these super fans who are represent. I'm tickling them. Let me tickle my tooth. There you go. My hands extend all the way to India. And look, Rishi enjoyed it. Rishi actually smiling already. Welcome, super fans. We'll get to you in just a second. To all my wonderful people watching at home, wherever you are around the world, keep your comments coming in. Okay, we want lots of comments on today's show because one of those people commenting on the show will be given a free Sachin Tendulkar Paytm first game shirt. That's what you'll get right there. Look at that. That could be you. You could even put on a nice little curly wig and pretend you are Sachin for the day. That's what I do in mine. I just walk around shaking people's hands, pretending I am Sachin Tendulkar. They don't know in England. In England, they just shake my hand. I go, who are you? I go, I'm Sachin Tendulkar. Nice to meet you. They go, wow, I've heard your name. You can do the same, but you need the shirt. How do you get the shirt? You put a comment into the show. So comments on the side. You can see, I can already see Pranav, Kanishk, Krishna, Varun have already messaged into the show. You should do the same wherever you are. Keep your comments coming in, and let's get on with today's game. But before we do, quick one. What a cracker yesterday. A convincing win for RCB, looking solid against KKR. Punjab also in their game, they put up 195 on their 20 overs, but could not defend against the mighty Delhi. A good day, a very good happy birthday to KL Rahul for yesterday as well. He'll be super happy with that win. But yesterday is in the past. Let's look on to the future. Here are my psychics. Okay, I don't need a numerologist. I don't need someone to read the stars. I have my psychics right here. Today is Chennai versus Rajasthan. It's Dhoni versus Samson. Both teams in a good state of mind. Both teams coming off wins. This is a perfect way to start the week with a good old battle. I reckon it's going to be a good ding-dong today, as we say in England. Ding-dong. That's a battle. I don't know if that's a phrase all around the world. Let's discuss it with the superfans. Rishi and Prasanna representing Chennai, of course, and Ronak and Dinesh Babu. Dinesh wale Babu mujhe cricket bata do is the song. I think there's a song in there somewhere, Dinesh. I really do. Representing Rajasthan Royals. Rajasthan, let's kick off with you and as well with you, Ronak, as well. Let's have some Ronak about Ben Stokes. We know he's not there, but positive vibes on a Monday. You've got to be happy about what Ben Miller's doing at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. I think now we have lost two international stars due to freak injuries, Jofra Archer and Ben Stokes. I mean, Ben Stokes will be a miss, but I see this as a blessing in disguise, primarily for two reasons. One is that Stokes has considerably underperformed for Rajasthan Royals over the last 3 years. I mean, he just has 100 and 150 to his name, and that doesn't do much justice to his talent. He was a game changer for Rising Pune Super Giants, and post which he was bought for Rajasthan Royals, but for us, he's basically done nothing. And secondly, this has also enabled Butler to go back to his best natural playing position, that is opening. And that helps us to get that important balance which we missed last year. I think Butler at 4 is not a shadow of a player that he is when he opens the batting. And this has helped us to get Miller in the squad and strengthening our middle order there. He had a very good series against Pakistan, scored a 50 in around 25-30 balls. In the first match that he played against Delhi, he was I think the man of the match for me. So I think this has helped getting some solidarity in the middle order, which was very much required, the experience that Miller brings. Stokes will be a miss, yes. He is a game changer on his own, but considering the past performances and considering the imbalance which was caused with him opening, I think this is a blessing in disguise for us.
Yeah, you're right. Or, you could argue it's Rajasthan turning it into a blessing. And people like Miller, these athletes, these sportsmen now stepping up. They get, because it must send a bit of a tremor through the whole side where they think, whoa, we've just lost Stokes. First game, we've lost him. And this is where you realise it's sink or swim time, right? And at the moment, it's swimming. Dinesh, equally though, Josh Butler, we were just saying, is struggling whilst Miller is finding form. But if he comes good, then tell me about what you expect to see from Butler, whether he can, whether we are going to see him come good.
For sure, you'll be witnessing some good innings from Butler in the days to come. Because even if you look at the last season, he was actually not given an opportunity to open. So opening is where he can actually make a point for the Rajasthan Royals, and rightfully so. Even in the 2018 season, if you could remember, I mean, there was a rain-ridden match that the match was shortened to a 6-over or 7-over game, and all of a sudden he was experimented as an opener in the 2018 season. And what happened after that was the next 6 matches saw 550s of him. So that is where he had actually proved himself as a solid opener. And what happened then was a bit unfortunate to have not used him and to have not seen him as an opener. But I mean, missing Ben Stokes might sound to be a blessing in disguise, where you can see a Josh Butler coming ahead and opening the innings for Rajasthan Royals, and you know how dangerous he is. And to remind you what happened some 15-20 days ago in the series against India, he opened the T20 series, and he went against every Indian bowler who came against him. So, and similarly, when you see the one-day international, when he was given the middle order responsibility, he didn't oblige to that. So all I feel is that opening is a tailored position for him. So he'll possibly oblige to that, and you'll see some good innings to come in the next 12 games that could possibly be a game-changing or tournament changer for Rajasthan Royals.
Okay, I'm just going to put a date next to your name on that. 19th of April, 2021. You said it now. You said it. It goes down in the history books. Dinesh Babu said, you watch how good he's going to be over the next few games. If you don't, we're coming to find you.
Butler sees it, and Butler watches this video and gets to know that there is a plenty of following around him.
Yeah, Manish is saying, well spoken, Dinesh. Well done, Dinesh Bubble. You're getting appreciation from my comments coming in. I want more comments. Oh, even if you're watching this video for the first time, if you're brand new, if you've never commented, you just want to say hi to the Bharat team, to the Paytm First Games people. Do that right now. We're all watching. This is your show. It's Fanduta. Ronak, final point about Chris Morris, please. Great with the bat, great with the ball. It's a joy to watch him at the moment.
Definitely. I mean, I can't even imagine the kind of pressure he would have been coming to the tournament. Firstly, he's filling in the boots of Jofra Archer, who I think has had a standout season last time, bowling at economy of 4, taking wickets. So taking Jofra Archer's place is a massive thing for him, leading the attack. And secondly, the price that he's come at. I think normally you see a lot of these expensive purchases not doing well because of the pressure of the price tag. Maxwell in the previous season, Jaydev Unadkar, you have likes of Yuvraj Singh. So I think the pressure of the price that he's gone for is always there. But despite that, I think he's done tremendously well in the 2 matches. It helps that he was part of the Rajasthan Royals setup in the previous year, so it's more comfortable for him to be with the similar with maybe the same players or the same management. He's leading the attack fabulously well. I think he still has a long way to go with the ball, at least, because he's obviously not having the performances that a Jofra Archer would. But as long as he's winning match, either with the bat or the ball, that's what it matters. And I think even out of the 14 games that he plays, if he has 3 to 4 match-winning performances, I think that's money well spent for us. So very excited to see him, not only with the bat, but also showing the leadership with the ball as well.
Okay, let's have a look at your 11. Let's have a look at the Bharat predicted 11 for Rajasthan. This is how we think the team's going to stack up. I think it's fairly safe to say. This is the side. So we got opening. Well, actually, I'll let you, Dinesh, talk me through that. Tell me if that's how you see it, things playing out today.
I feel, I mean, this is going to be pretty much my team as well, but I don't see a Yashasvi Jaiswal, not because I don't trust him or is not trustworthy, just because of the fact that Manan Vora deserves a bit more chance. It would be a bit harsh to ignore a player of Manan Vora's class with just 2 bad performances. Maybe back him for a match or more, and then maybe probably you can look for bringing in Yashasvi Jaiswal. Other than that, looks to be a great side, and even I'm someone who looks for the same playing 11.
Lovely. Good stuff. He's got the approval from the bubble. That's all we needed. Thank you, Bubble G. Thank you very much for your time. Blessings all round. Let's move on to Chennai Super Kings and let's talk to Rishi. Hey, Rishi, okay. You well today? Happy Monday.
Good. Happy Monday, and it's good to be back on your show. Last time I was here, we managed to get our first win, and we are back in top 4. So hoping a result goes our way this evening as well today. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, look at it. Well, seeing as you're still buzzing from the last game, let's start with what we saw. The bowling effort. Pretty much all of the bowlers coming good in that game.
Absolutely, Tommy. I think the first game that we played against Delhi, we lost because our bowling wasn't up to the mark. We conceded a lot of runs in the bowling department, and something that I was really worried about. We came back into the second game, we rectified that mistake, and look how it came out to be. 4 wickets for Deepak Chahar in 4 overs. Absolutely brilliant for us. And the way we restricted Punjab, I think we have to give credit to the management, the way the bowlers bowled. And we've seen players like Deepak Chahar and Shardul Thakur. They've been so successful for India over the past year. Shardul Thakur, especially the way he performed in the Test series, and then Deepak Chahar being the T20 specialist. With Lungi Nagidi being back and he's out of isolation, it's just going to make our bowling department even more stronger. I think today's game, the toss is going to be very crucial, and then up to the players to perform and win us the game.
Lovely. Let's hope so. There you go. Well, you hope so. Prasanna, Chennai, you have got so many batting options. There's so many people that you can call upon. It hasn't really been a problem that Dhoni hasn't fired yet because, like we said earlier on, there's so much other strength there.
Well, it's pretty much like deja vu. Even last show when I came on, you asked me the same question.
Yeah, but in this now we're seeing as the games go, as a tournament goes on, that we're wondering whether his role is going to change, whether he's going to step up, or whether he can kind of sit back and use his wisdom, his skills, his experience to just allow others to do a lot of the heavy lifting, I suppose.
Yeah, there is. When you see Moeen Ali has come good. And number 3 specifically, we all thought Suresh Raina would be the number 3, and then Moeen Ali would come in slowly. But Moeen Ali slotted perfectly at number 3. First 2 games, he has played some good innings. Then Suresh Raina is back to form. First game we saw, he played well. And then obviously, then you have Sam Curran. So, and actually, when you looked at the last game, all 11 players, we had basically all 11 can bat, which is generally not the case in all teams. And so that's kind of let's say it's kind of an advantage to say. Obviously, you may not be the great batsman in your team, but you can be called upon when needed, and that's what you need in a T20 game. You just need like someone to like hit a 30 or 15. If someone scores that's pretty much a match-winning innings for you. And I would like to see Dhoni bat up the order specifically, probably at 4 or a 5, depending on the situation, because he's the kind of person who takes time. Now he takes time to play like around 10-15 balls, and then he gets into groove. But when he comes in at 15th over or 16th over as per se, and then when he takes time, then that's a problem. Then you kind of suck up the runs. That's kind of a problem there. So I would personally like to see him bat up the order. But when you're seeing the likes of Moeen Ali and Sam Curran fire as they always do, I think Dhoni has probably taken a nice. I think Dhoni is thinking to himself, okay, let's let these 2 play because they are seasoned internationals and then they know what they're doing. They're in good hitting form. So let us just continue like that. Why stop the flow?
Yeah. Pranav has made a comment. Pranav's watching the show right now. He's made a comment on our Facebook page, on the Bharat Army Facebook page as well. And he's saying maybe we'll only see Dhoni really kick in when the team are in danger, like he's going to come to the rescue, like superhero style. Just change from Clark Kent to Superman. Is that what you think is going to happen? You think he's just like a good parent? Like when I'm watching my kids play, I'm like, you know what? They're fighting a little bit. I've got 2 boys. They're fighting, but it's okay. It's all right at the moment. But when I need to get involved, I will. Is Dhoni the same?
I think yes, because all times your batters are not going to fire. There are some situations when Dhoni is going to walk in at like say 20-3 or 20-4, something like that. Your batters are going to have an off day. There are moments when you have your batters are going to have an off day, and sometimes he's going to come in situations where let's say he has 13 overs left and CSK have like 140 to chase, or he comes in at 9 overs and they need 100 to chase. And at that time, he needs to step up and not kind of really go from the off, and not just like take 10 of like 5 or 10 balls to get things started, because off late he has been that kind of batsman. It takes him time to settle, but we want to see back Dhoni of old, where he starts taking the initiative from ball one and he controls the innings. That's what he's so good at. He's good at control the innings. He knows which bowlers to target. He knows which bowlers to play it out safe, and that's the Dhoni we want to see.
Okay, Rishi, tell me about the challenge for Chennai. The challenge has surely got to be to chase those bigger totals consistently, to kind of be able to hunt those down. Would you say that's true?
Absolutely. We're not really sure how the pitch will be for this game today. It might be a high-scoring pitch, and like what Prasanna said, I'd like to add to that point. In any situation that Chennai Super King is, I would want to see MS Dhoni bat top the order, not just because it will give him confidence. Let's not forget he hasn't played any form of cricket since the last IPL. He's not in proper form. If we leave him to bat towards the end of the tournament, we might have a crucial game where we want him to perform, and then he's had no batting practice in the middle. Net practice and batting practice in the middle is like two different things. So I think the more MS Dhoni comes and plays in these crucial innings, in these crucial games starting of the tournament, is just going to help his confidence. And I think the kind of batting lineup that Chennai Super Kings have, we can have batting till the 11th player. Deepak Chahar can come and score runs for us. So Dhoni, believing that he has to play the role of finisher, is done. I think his time has now come. For how many seasons he's going to play for CSK, he needs to play the anchor innings. He needs to come up the order and let the other players like Sam Curran and Jadeja do the finisher's job, and we might be successful in chasing those big totals as well then.
Yeah, you're right. Let's have a look at your 11. Let's have a look at the Bharat Army predicted 11 for Chennai Super Kings. This is how we think they're going to stack up. Rishi, happy with what you're seeing there? Happy with that kind of order? What would you change, if anything?
Nothing. If you ask me, nothing at all. I know Ritiraj Gaikwad hasn't scored any runs in the first two games, but let not forget, the last IPL, he scored 3 back-to-back 50s in the last 3 games that Chennai Super Kings played. And we all know that MS Dhoni likes to, give his players a lot of opportunities before, he replaces them with someone else. In another game or two in a ground like Bombay, I think Gaikwad deserves another chance. And who knows, today might be his big day. And honestly speaking, Lungi Nagidi, I'm not really sure how set he is after that 1 week isolation. He might still need some time to get into groove. So I will go with the same playing 11 for today.
Yeah, nobody likes being alone for a week. 1 week of isolation, that would mess me up. I wouldn't want to play cricket after that.
Exactly.
After you come out of 1 week of isolation, Rishi, what's the first thing you want to do?
Probably my favorite thing. I would want to go out on a bike ride, or grab my car keys and go out on a drive, listen to some good music. Staying indoors can actually get to you, and that's what has happened to a lot of players in the last 1 year. So I think Nagidi coming back to the Chennai Super Kings setup, first game for him to see from the dugout, I think it will calm down his nerves, and probably he can come in on the next game, and if needed, he can contribute to the team.
Yeah, or just share your playlist with him and your bike. That's all. If you give him your bike and your playlist, then he's all right. Okay, he could have been on form. Okay, what is there a song that you would recommend for Nagidi or someone? Or is there a coming out of quarantine song that you could suggest, Rishi?
Lungi Nagidi, probably the Shah Rukh Khan Lungi dance song for Nagidi. Yeah, I think him playing for Chennai Super King, Lungi, and all these things, relating to each other. So I think that's the perfect song for him coming out of isolation.
Okay, he's got to do the lungi dance. All right, absolutely. Fine, done. We'll pass that on to Nagidi and the Chennai team. All right, let's have a look now at we did your predict 11. Well, let's look at, for both sets of fans, your top pick. This is your PayTM first games. If you've never downloaded the app, you can play along. You put your fantasy team together, and one of the things you'll be doing is picking your top players there, your top picks. So, did we not have a look at this? Sorry, I'm going mad. I thought we looked at the running order. Let's look at the top picks. as well for both sides. There we go. Top picks for Chennai and for Rajasthan. If I could ask the Rajasthan guys first, Samson or Morris, who would be your top pick? Let's go with whoever. Who wants to answer that? Was it going to be Rishi? Or no, sorry, is it going to be Ronak or Dinesh?
Yeah, so I think for me, the top pick will be Sandhu Samson, primarily for the reason that he is not the consistent player that he is supposed to be. Every year we see around 6 to 7 innings where he just falters and goes off the cliff. I mean, I equate him with a friend of ours, which, you know, who you're waiting for to reach a particular destination, and he's saying, no, he's going to arrive in 5 minutes or so, and you're just waiting for that person, and the friend always keeps on saying 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and ultimately the friend never arrives. Sandhu Samson is that person who just keeps on giving promises but never arrives. I think this is a season where he's leading from the front. He's had a very good century in the first match, so the momentum is with him. I just want him to keep on continuously performing on a regular basis so that he can also claim a spot in the Indian team. Really, really hoping for a good game for Sandhu Samson. Also, going against Dhoni, we've seen Rishabh Pant having the edge over Dhoni in the first match. It would be great to see another apprentice, Sandhu Samson, doing one up against Dhoni as well.
Oh, okay. You want to see Dhoni get schooled by the youngsters. Okay, tell me from the Chennai boys, from either, actually, Prasanna, let's hear from you. Moeen Ali or Chahal? Who would you go in as your top pick?
I would say probably Moeen Ali, because he's the person in form. He has scored 2 good knocks. One, he scored like 36 in the first game and then 46 in the second game. Missed out on a well-deserved half century, and he came in when Ruturaj wasn't fighting, and our innings was kind of didn't start well, and he came in and calmed down the situation, played some beautiful strokes, very, very pleasing to see. And I expect him to continue that form. Deepak sir, I expect him to do well. We obviously expect him at the top, particularly when the ball is swinging. I think in the first innings, if we by say win the toss and bowl first, I think Deepak sir will be the key man to play, because we all know how good he swings the ball, and Dhoni is good in allowing him to bowl all his 4 overs at one go. So might as well pick up all wickets, whatever comes his way.
Okay, so I think you said Moeen Ali though, right? As your top.
Yeah.
It was. You're right. Absolutely right. I think it was a joy. It was a joy to watch in the last game. You just know he's dangerous with the bat, and it was just like, well, what's he going to do now? So it's great. I'm looking forward to watching him later on today. Let's toss the coin, right? Let's toss the coin and see what you would do. So who shall we have call this? I feel like we have not heard from Dinesh in a couple minutes. So Dinesh, you're going to call. You're going to call either cricket or you're going to call blank. Okay. Or actually, let's call it cricket or dusra. Cricket or dusra. Okay. So that's what you can say. Okay. Right. So call it now.
Dusra.
You're right. Say dusra. Look at that. It's blank. Okay. Well done. So you've now won the toss. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Dinesh? Rajasthan Royals.
I'm going to ball first, considering the last 2 matches results. I mean, first match might have been unfortunate that we have not won it, but the kind of intent that we showed, we were just 1 hit away from the victory, and we made sure that it doesn't happen in the next match. So Chris Morris rose up to the occasion, and he made sure that chasing was always on. So with that particular record, and with the good bowling record that we have in the first innings of the last match, I'm seriously optimistic that bowling first will do the trick.
Okay. No. Does the due factor play anything with your decision making there?
Yeah, I understand the due factor might be a factor to consider, but let me be so honest. I just want to consider the winning run that we have, and the same style of wins that we have had from the last match. I just want to have that run in this match as well. Yeah, we need to be considerate on the due factor as well, but we should make sure that we as a batsman should rise up to the occasion and negate any circumstance that comes against us.
Okay. Well, because your side won the toss, you guys get to do the fighting talk first. So is it Ronak or Dinesh that's going to be representing your side here, your Rajasthan Royals, for the fighting talk? Ronak, do you want it?
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, look at that. I feel like Ronak was like the quiet assassin in the corner there. Like, let's call him out. He doesn't say too much, but when you need him for action, He's going to come tearing out the blocks. Okay, then. Ronak, you know how this works. All I say to my Chennai boys, listen up, good. Look at Prasanna. He's focused. He's got laser eyes on his screen now. He's boring holes into Ronak's soul. Okay, Ronak, your 30 seconds of fighting talk starts now.
So firstly, both the teams are coming off a winning run, but I think we have defeated Delhi, which is a much stronger team. So I think we have a better momentum. Butler has a fabulous record against CSK. He scored more than 200 runs in 5 innings. And I think he's not performed in the first 2 matches, which means, again, the law of average is going to strike today. So I think only God can help CSK. And speaking of God, there is only one God, which is Lord Jaydev Unadkat. Today, I think CSK will pray for mercy at the hands of our Lord Unadkat. And lastly, I think fans normally defend CSK and its senior players by saying that old is gold. But come on, I mean, who cares about gold anyway these days? So that's...
Okay, yeah, don't. Who cares about gold? Who cares? Right, exactly. Who wants all that? Brilliant stuff. Well done, Ronak. Good work. Over to Chennai. Rishi or Prasanna? Who wants it? Because you're both very capable at fighting talk. But who wants it out of the two of you?
Rishi, go for it. Rishi, go for it.
Who go for it?
Rishi, go for it.
Yeah.
Rishi should go. Okay, Rishi wants it.
Yeah,
Rishi, your 30 seconds starts now.
I mean, the RR fan can talk about not caring about gold. Let's not forget 13 years and all they've won is just one IPL trophy, whereas Chennai Super Kings have been the best team in the tournament. Playoffs every season, just once not, but we've won 3 trophies and we've come a long, long way. You talk about Jaydev Unadkat. We all know that once a season show performer, he performs one match and then he goes for runs in every other games. Well, let's not forget Dad's Army. I think this is the Dad's Army that won the 2011 World Cup and he has the best experience. Our Rajasthan Royals is going to have a difficult time playing Chennai Super Kings today.
There you go. Okay. Still, you know what, Rishi, I'll be honest, quite polite in front of him. No, he didn't say we're going to crush you. He said you're going to have a difficult time. You know what I mean? You're going to have a difficult time. That's like a breakup. Saying, look, we're not breaking up. I'm not breaking up with you. I'm just saying, going forward, we're not going to get to see each other as much as I would like to. Right? It's like, well, are we breaking up or not? Is this fighting talk or not? You're the loveliest man in the world. Okay, thank you for the fighting talk, boys. Okay, let's have a look at the Fantasy 11. This is what it's all about. Paytm First Games is a gaming app. You can play along. If you download this app right now, you can be doing things like this. So this is a fantasy team based on both sides. This is what you'd be doing every day. You want to pick your best players from each side. And our Bharat Army Paytm First Games fantasy side for today's game looks like this. It's Faf du Plessis, Butler, Samson, Ali, Reina, Curran, Morris, Chaha, Unadkat, and Sakaria as well. So that's how our side stacks up. Soak it up. If you want to use that team, you can. All you have to do is download the app and play along. Go on, what's up, Prasanna? He's got something to say. Go for it.
Yeah, I want to come back on Ronak. Ronak, is that gold on your jersey, like on both of these sides?
No, as Tommy said, that those are straps. Those are backpack straps. I think that was clear at the start of the show.
Oh, really? Okay.
So we don't need it anymore, right? So we don't see it on our current jersey.
Guys, listen.
We don't see it on our current jersey, right?
Okay, yeah. Prasanna's got a point to make. I'll answer your question for you, Prasanna. I know where this is going. Yes, that is gold on Ronak's top. Why?
Because he said he doesn't care about gold. So what's the thing doing there?
Remind you that was one of our oldest jerseys. So we don't need it anymore. So this is the new jersey here. You don't see golden.
Well, you said you don't care about old or gold. So what are you still doing there?
That's what Rajasthan's doing. They only care about their outfits. They don't care about the result. On the other hand, we care more about how we perform on the field.
There you go. It's all about the results.
Okay.
Brilliant stuff, guys. Look, it's all my laptop is collapsing. There's cricket bats flying around. This is now kicking off. It's supposed to be a happy fan a little zone there, but things are getting real. Ahead of the game today is gonna be Rajasthan Royals versus the Chennai Super Kings. I've got to give a shirt away. Look, I'm forgetting about my giveaways. Thank you to all the commenting people along with today's show. The shirt for today, the Sachin Tendulkar shirt, goes to this person on the screen. Well done. Congratulations, Vijendra_Singh 2001. There you go. Not to be mistaken by Vijendra #Singh 2001. It's a different Vijendra Singh altogether. It's the _Singh. Oh, that's hard to say. Thank you so much. Cheers for everyone commenting along and sharing the video. Keep your comments coming in throughout the game as well. It's always good to see what people are thinking of. Thank you, Krishna. Thank you, Varun. Thank you, Pranav. Thank you to all these wonderful people joining us. Download the TS Games app. Do that now and play along with your own fantasy. We're back tomorrow at the same time to go check out another IPL game. Until tomorrow, catch you later, guys. Ring the bell.